What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing all right today. Just taking a little walk around the block here. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here real quick and just, the other day I made a post. I said, sometimes God will slow you down, and you'll blame the devil for it. God will set you back a little bit so that you can sit back from the situation and take a look at your errors and judgment, and then you can go back in and fight the next round. But so many times we just complain about the devil and then we quit. Oh, well, the devil made me do it. And that's just not, it's just not productive. It's just not right. And then sometimes the devil will be the one who is interfering. And you can tell the difference, because the devil, he's going to come and he's going to play games. Like, he's going to want to do this little arguing BS, and just never come into agreement or try to come into agreement. You can tell when somebody is God-fearing because they're willing to try their best to come into agreement with you so that you understand that they understand what you're trying to do. But whenever somebody is just a pessimist and they hold you in a certain light, then that's the devil in their mind attacking you, because they're not real, they're not godly in their belief systems about other people or about you. So whenever you try to go and come into agreement with them on something that you want to do, they're going to push, and they're going to push, and they're going to push. But whenever they push, do you push back? Because Jesus told us don't push back. He said don't get into the fight with the devil. He said rebuke the devil. I rebuke the devil in you. I name you blessed. You are encouraged. You are greatness. I can't talk to you right now, though. I have to go find somebody who's going to come into agreement with me. I can't sit here and argue with you about your pessimism, about how you feel about this or how your opinion about that. I don't got time to really be associating with people that got a lot of opinions about stuff. I need results. My team needs results. So either you're going to come into agreement with me and help us all change tens of thousands of people's lives, or you're going to keep on doing the same thing that you were doing, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not mad about it. But don't attack me with your fiery darts and try to make me seem like a bad person when all I'm trying to do is be out here and inspire people, motivate people, and bring God's truth to his people. Because at the end of the day, that's all I can do is be me. Is be the messenger for my Father and do my Father's work. Because that's what I was sent here for. So I bless people, I motivate people, I inspire people, I train people, I coach people, I mentor people. I do my best to try to show other people that I care. But as I'm doing this, I neglect other areas of my life because I'm so focused on chasing my goals. And sometimes whenever you're so busy chasing your goals, God will put certain obstacles in your way. Like somebody will cut you off in traffic, telling you, slow down. That's an angel right there. That's God's angel that just cut you off. Now you're all mad about it, speeding past them, flipping them off. Meanwhile, the police officer's sitting right there watching the whole thing as you're speeding by, and he pulls you over. Karma. Because you weren't in the right mindset. You weren't in the proper thoughts. Because you weren't heeding the warning. You weren't listening. You weren't watching for the signs. You weren't paying attention to God. Your eyes were not focused on God. You was here in this plane, on this worldly place. And that's fine. It's just not too godly. It's not too great. It's not too inspiring. Whenever you live on a higher plane of existence, you don't deal in minor things. You don't major in minor things. You minor in major things and major in extra major things. You know? And one of those major things that you need to major in is God and helping others, serving others. If you help enough people, one of my greatest mentors, he told me, Zig Ziglar, he said, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get everything that you want. You won't have to worry about what it is that you need because you've helped people in their times of need. So they're already predicting your next move. They're watching you because they love you. They're looking out for you because you put yourself on the line, put yourself out there to go save them, and you know, see that beauty, that greatness in them, and believe in them when they couldn't even believe in themselves. So these people are predicting your moves. As soon as a problem comes up, a friend comes out, associate, a business partner, you know, that piece of that family that you built outside of your blood family, they already coming in and blocking the problem for you. They blocking those fiery darts. No, you ain't gonna be talking like that. No, that's not how we do things. You know, we speak truth around here. We ain't got time to be worrying about no petty arguments. We ain't got time to be worrying about the he said, she said bullshit. We're over here building a multi-million and possibly billion-dollar business to inspire other people to be free. You were meant to be free. Jesus said, do not work for food. How much more are you supposed to work for money? If you eat food, you stay alive. So you need food to live. And he said, don't work for that. Money is a piece of cotton. If you eat it or too much of it, you're probably going to die. So that's literally killing us. Because if we don't have it, we stress. That stress creates sickness in the body. And your whole belief system is programmed to believe a certain thing about money. But money is just a tool. You can't love the money. Money is not a God. You know, not our God. You know what I mean? Money is just a tool that God will use to his faithful who are out giving, serving other people to get them to their godly greatness. So if you're not out here with a way to serve people, with a way to deliver a good news to people, a solution to people, then you're going to just be working a job. And that's fine, because I need somebody to cook my cheeseburgers. But at the end of the day, I don't want our people cooking cheeseburgers. I want our people creating new technologies that cook the cheeseburgers for us, because we're making so much money, because there's so much wealth and abundance that everybody could be rich whenever they become creators. See, God was a creator, and you are in his likeness. You were made in his image and in his glory. So therefore, you are part creator. No, can you manifest from nothing? I wouldn't go there. But You know, he gave you money as a tool, as a servant, to go out and do work for you, to help other people get to where they want to be. You give them money. They use their expertise, knowledge, and service to help you get to where you want to be, so you can be more profitable, so that you can give more money and help more people pay their bills, do what they are passionate about. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing what you're totally, completely passionate about, you're not going to do it consistently. And if you don't do it consistently, you're not going to get the results you want. If you don't get the results you want, it's going to create stress. Because your inside vision of how reality should be and your outside reality are mismatched. They're not the same. They're not equal. Your measure within you that God has put in you has not manifest outside, because you haven't got on God's team and started walking down your path to God's greatness. See, it's all about how you believe. If you don't believe right, you won't achieve right. You'll achieve for a moment, and then it will fall through. And you achieve for another moment, and then it will fall through, because you're not aligned with the principles. See, life is built on principles. There's few principles, but many forms of these principles. And whenever you get aligned with principled living, life becomes easy. It's no longer a competitive sport or a competition to be better than anybody else. Instead, it's how can I be my best today and inspire other people to be their best, so that we can create together an impact on the world that makes a change so dramatic that our kids have a sustainable life, and their kids have sustainable life, and their kids have $0 living cost. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't have bills like an electricity bill, a water bill, a trash bill, you wouldn't have to go to work. You could live off the land, get the water from the sky, and live a normal life and be happy with the little things in life. Some people want that, but they can't have it because they got an electric bill that reoccurs every month. And so they have to go get a job. But I don't want to spend my time on my job. I want to go spend my time but I can't be homeless, because then the city's going to come, or the government's going to come and say something like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're caught up in this catch-22, and until you make the decision to be great, to be godly, to inspire others as you set the example for what godliness is to you in your truth, in your perfect truth, then you will always have a duality, a divided mind. You will always see out of your two eyes. You will never see out of your one, focused on God. And you will never achieve the success that you want. The level of mind that got you to where you are today will not be the one that gets you to your next level. So therefore, you have to associate with people. You have to meet new minds, and not minds that are more negative than yours, more debt conscious than you are. You need to meet greater minds, associate with people that are having the results that you want, and go make a friendship. Because all you have to do is associate with these people. Be a wonderful friend. Solve their problems. Bring some value to the table. Whatever it is you're passionate about, bring that to the table. Because you never know when your gifts will be needed by others. So develop your gifts, your skills. Start making the changes that you need to make to come into alignment with God's truth, where He would see the end in the beginning, and so shall you. So should you? Because if you don't see the end in the beginning, okay, so everything started with a thought. If somebody would not have imagined a hotel being there, or Las Vegas, pyramid there, if somebody didn't imagine that, it never would have been there. So if you can't create in your mind the things that you want to possess, you will never have them in your hand, because they have to be generated and held in a mind before it can become materialized in the physical. Because if you just had instant gratification, you could just materialize anything, you would think of an elephant shitting and you'd have shit all over your living room right now. It wouldn't be good. So God was smart, and he put this thing called time into our reality. It's an illusion because all we have is now. But at the same time, the time is forever moving, and it's what separates each moment from each moment and allows us to think about what it is that we really want and get defined and specific on what it is that we really want and change our mind. Have the ability to change our mind. A bird, it flies south in the winter, flies north in the summer. It doesn't change its mind. It can't. That's what it does. It lives off of animal instinct. Humans, we're different. We can change our mind. How great is that? That's awesome when you find out that you can change your mind. Whenever you change your mind, you change the chemicals that are produced in your brain. And instead of tearing down your body, you begin to build up your body. Now, that's wonderful. You're using your thoughts to heal your body. Your thoughts are healing. So whenever you start associating with other people, they start telling you things, good things. Hey, you're healed. Hey, you're great. Hey, you're awesome. Hey, I'm happy to be partnered with you because you're out there getting it. Hey, you know what? You ain't made a sale yet, but I'm proud of you for trying every single day. Where do you think your problem is? They're trying to help you get to where you want to be. But if you're not out associating because you're depressed, because your consequences in life have got you to a point that you're fed up with what happened yesterday and the day before that and the day before that, and you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, make a choice. Do something different. I don't know where I was going with that. But, yeah. It's just crazy because I just want to help people. I just want to show them that there's a better way to make money than slaving away your time making somebody else's dream a reality. I think that is the worst curse to humanity. I feel like right now, my people, we are in Egypt 2,000 years ago, and we ain't the Egyptians. We working. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't want to work? Fired. What happens next? Down into depression. It's all psychological. Everything is psychological. Your entire reality and how you view it, perceive it, is all based on your experience in the past. But that's not going to get you to where you want to be. That's going to get you to where you are now. And if that's wonderful for you, if that's a place of comfort for you, hey, I'm happy for you. If you enjoy your job and you just love going to work, you're inspired to go to work, I'm happy for you. Keep doing it. I'm proud of you. You did a good job in college or whatever it was. That's awesome. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that hate their job. There's a lot of people that hate that alarm clock. There's a lot of people that hate leaving their children at a babysitter. There's a lot of people that didn't pay their water bill last month. There's a lot of people who, instead of eating, they chose to pay their water bill last month. There's a lot of people out here hurting. And the only reason why they're hurting is because they're ignorant of a better way. A way to build something part-time, 3 hours a day. Build something that's going to produce an income greater than what you're making now in the next 6 to 12 months. I'm on a mission right now to help tens of thousands of people. I have a goal to help tens of thousands of people make their first profit online. I'm looking for some people that want to partner with me in this project 10,000, 10,000s, I guess, and really change some lives, really begin working together and come up with solutions that haven't been made before, come up with new ideas to save people, help people, mold people, train people, and share the gospel, the good news of a better way to make money in 2019. There's a better way, y'all. It's called profits. You see, you buy a profit. If you buy something for $1 and you sell it for $1.01, just made a profit. And profits are better than wages. Wages make a living, and that's great. That's wonderful. But wages or profits are super great because they make you a fortune. So you can go to your job working full time on your living and then work part time on making your fortune. Imagine being able to tell other people that story. I'm working full time right now, but I'm working part time on a fortune. They're going to say, well, what do you do? What are you doing? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's some information. I'm not going to tell it to you. I'm going to send it to you. Why? Because I got to remove myself from the equation as quickly as possible. I want to pique their interest, and then I want to send them the education so that they can make an informed decision on if they want to buy or not. Then, after that, I want to collect a decision from this person. But you don't collect a decision until you answer their questions. See, because you want this person doing business with you and buying in confidence that they're going to be successful, that it's going to solve their problems, and they're finally going to do that thing that they said they couldn't do because they met you and you inspired them to be great. And they know what it takes to reach the next step in their greatness, and they're fearful of it. A fake fear, a false fear, false evidence appearing. It's appearing real. Like when you appear in court, you're only appearing real. Because they're not trying your flesh and blood. They're trying your spirit. So if you are not able to speak God's language, if you are not a servant of God, if you don't know God, when you go to court, you will be condemned. You will be judged. But he who does the Father's work, he who knows a higher power, a higher principle than this material, and lives by that, he can't be judged because his heart is pure. Because he knows the truth, and the truth will set you free. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Where was I at? So, See, we talked about money. And what else did we talk about? I don't know, y'all. I'm just blessed. I'm just so blessed. I just can't even, like, I love my family so much. Like, I work my ass off for my family. Like, my kids. I just had a baby boy born. You know what I'm saying? Like, finally my name is going to go on. I wasn't sure if it was going to happen or not. I think my dad has another boy somewhere, so I'm pretty sure it would have went on. But, you know, my actual genes and my wife's genes together are going to manifest, you know, into the future. And I think that that's wonderful. I think that's great. I think everybody should have a kid. It teaches you a lot about who you are. It'll definitely test you. Test your principles. Test your ability of self-control, self-will. And you will never know a love like that love you have with your kids. You will never have a bond like that bond you have with your kids. Because you can't give up on your kids. Inherently, you know that. Whenever they came into the world and you looked into their eyes, their pureness, their unknowing, their willingness to explore, their innocentness. Whenever you looked into your baby's eyes the first time, you knew you couldn't give up on that. There was no way. No way. And so I'm working my butt off. Like, crazy. Talking to people, trying to help people, trying to get people to see where their errors in judgment are. Trying to get people to see what it is that's happening in the bigger picture, not just from their little perspective of what they got going on. Because there's a lot bigger picture going on than just your personal reality. And if you can begin to see this greater picture, you can see where your part is in this greater picture. And you will be able to see from California to New York. You know? Whereas right now, you're on the map and you just got a flashlight 200 feet in front of you, you know, walking from California to New York. But whenever you step back from the picture, whenever you get out of the situation, that's whenever you can begin to change. That's whenever you can begin to see who you've been, how your actions have impacted others, how your negativity constantly and your beliefs about how you perceive people, reality, events, it's all based on your beliefs. And your beliefs are based off of your programming, which is based off of your past. But it's not going to be what gets you to the future. Do you want to get somewhere different in the future? What do you feel is different? Or what do you feel you want to be different? If you get this far in the video, I believe in God that there will be hundreds of people that get this far in the video just because of the content and the value and the passion that I have for wanting people to understand the greatness that's within them. I want to be the catalyst to pull that greatness out. And so I hope that this video has millions of views. In Jesus' name. Speaking that one on faith. Comment your answer down below. What's stopping you from achieving your next level of greatness? What thought, what belief system, what ideology are you holding within your mind that is stopping you from doing the necessary activities in the proper order to receive a predetermined result that others are getting and you're not? What are you missing? Comment it in the comments. Let me know what you're missing. I'm successful. I'm great. I'm already great. God made me great. God made me successful. Jesus gave me a rebirth. I died to who I was in the past and was born anew, different, modified, extra, in your face. I grew up. I put them childish things away. I began doing something different. I'm a different person now than who I was in the past. You dig that? For real. Like, whenever God gets in you and he renews your spirit, you can't go back to that old stuff. You can't go back to being lazy and negative and dealing with the bullshit all fucking day. Dealing with somebody telling you when you can go to the damn bathroom. Like, I ain't got time for that. I gotta go now. You know, God makes stuff happen now. But he also has a plan. He makes stuff happen in the future. So, thanks to that great thing called time, so that you can, renew your mind and get into a more perfect alignment with what you really, 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 really want before you start speaking it out into the world. Because you might speak it out to the world deliver it to you, and you realize, hey, I don't want this at all. It caused all these extra problems. See, because you're asking for something that is beyond your comprehension. So don't be shocked whenever your wishes come true, because God wants to show you that he's here. But just make sure you prepared for that blessing that you receive, because it might cause more trouble, more problems than you prepared to attack. You prepared to go to war with. Because at the end of the day, we're creators. Creators go to war. Creators are like battle strategists. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who created the games, they were strategists. They were creators. They created it. And so are you. But what are you strategizing for? Are you linked to people who already have the results that you're preparing for, that you're strategizing for? Or are you linked to people that is talking about the same things, that they did yesterday, the same negative aspects, the same negative mind frames, the same depression, the same problems, the same corniness, the same jokes, the same everything? I mean, comfortability is cool, but spontaneity, that shit's so damn fun. You gotta have that at some point in your life. When are you gonna get your spontaneity? When are you gonna work your butt off for a short period of time so that you can live a life of spontaneity and go do spontaneity whenever you feel like it? Freedom. Freedom. Slavery is controlled. Slavery is controlled. People want comfort. They want security. They want to be controlled. They want the slavery. They're happy with that. It's comfortable. Nah, push me into the unknown. Let me go find out who I am. Let me go see what blessings God has for me. Let me go tell the world what I found out about my Father through his word that he left me. Over generation, over generation, over generation. Being re-edited, revised, redone, renewed. But you know why Jesus spoke in parables? Why he didn't just say what he needed to say? Because Jesus worked on principles. If it worked in a different place, it'll work here. So if it works in life, if that's how life works whenever you view it, that's how life is going to work whenever you go do it. So he spoke inside of parables to deliver a message that could never be changed, no matter how much they changed the wording. No matter if it was a sheep, a horse, a goat, they changed the words. But the principles, the ideas, the symbolism behind the words of the pictures the words represent. Like, that's what you're looking for. You're looking deep into a situation. Not just the surface, Because if you look at just the surface, then Jesus said, eat my flesh and drink my blood. That sounds like cannibalism. There's no way my God told me to go eat other people. No way. There has to be something different. There has to be a deeper meaning to that. So what is the deeper meaning? Do you know? I do. Jesus was the truth, the way, and the light. But you don't get it though. How long you been searching for God's heart? How long you been wanting to know God's thoughts? How long you been seeking, knocking on doors for God's mind? To be able to speak God's truth. To be able to manifest in an instant like Jesus manifested the loaves. Karma. Everybody says karma's so bad. But why does karma gotta be bad? Because they're bad people. And they get bad karma. And the fact of the matter is they're not even bad people. Because just because you do an act that is bad, that doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a saint. Makes you great. Why? Because you were willing to fail in order to learn and grow. Not too many people are willing to do that. Most people want to learn, fail, and quit. That's what they do. That's what they've been taught. That's why marriages don't work. That's why people quit on their job. That's why people quit on their business. That's why people quit in life. What up, Billy?
What up?
Chilling. See you hopped on earlier. Appreciate you. But, man, it's crazy. It is just crazy, the world that we live in. Everything is backwards. Bad is cool. Cool is square. It's just... They're telling our kids that they can choose their gender. Like, who tells a kid that they can choose their gender? No, the baby is a gender. You have to teach that baby how to be that gender and play that role through their belief, through molding their belief systems to create a certain character, to create a persona, a person, or a person who acts, an actor, like these words, they all have like a specific reason that they are the way they are. Because the language is a manifestation of who you are. So, if you speak ill, you are ill. If you speak abundance in the midst of poverty, you are abundant inside. And therefore, you will be given more of that which you have. And if you are poor inside and in the midst of abundance, you speak poverty, guess what? That which you have will be taken from you. Because as you sow, so shall you reap. What are you sowing? Daily, hourly, moment by moment, what are you sowing into your future? How are you helping your future self get to where you want to be now? What's going on, man? You doing all right? On this little live, little Facebook joint. But, I don't even know now. So, I think I'm pretty much done, y'all. If you got to this far, go ahead and comment greatness. Let me know you made it this far. Because I definitely salute those who, support me. I definitely support you back. So if you do get a chance to check this bad boy out, put greatness in the comments and put pound greatness. Actually, nah, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want you to put pound team legacy. All right, TEAMLEGACY. Because that's what we are trying to help you do, is leave a generational legacy to your children's 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 children. To promote a mindset of greatness inside your children's 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 children. Why? Because you decided to get around some positive people, which changed the course of your decisions for the rest of your life and broke whatever genetic or family-oriented curse, problem, environment that you were in because of you. You made a decision. It's time to make a decision, y'all. Time to do something different. Talk to y'all later. Peace.